So, what do you want to? First
Uh,
of all,
Go ahead.
conservative or libtard? Which one?
Definitely conservative.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I actually just got out watching your debate against that one girl just a second ago.
Yeah.
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 Crazy. I mean, people think that like stuff like feminism, which hold on one second. I'm Martiner. Stuff like feminism has always been kind of a negative, and in the last few years, it's turned into a derogatory, negative movement that's pushed them backwards. Would you agree?
It really has. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've become not responsible for any of their actions.
Mm-hmm.
They just put their blame on everyone else.
It'd be the exact same with Black Lives Matter in that sense as well, is that they feel like that they have kind of a special.
They feel entitled to everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, Black Lives Matter is like ridiculously racist.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And
it's just like
some of the things they do is just ridiculous. Like in the streets, have you seen the video of them chanting like, "What do we want dead costs?"
When do we want it now? Yeah. It's just like it's absolutely it's really saddening and disheartening to see, like, especially the way that they're treating our enforcement officers, is that really when it comes down to is that one day they're going to need the law. In the words of Trey Gowdy, is that there will be a day whenever you like beg for the law to be enforced. And so for these people to go through and just talk about how much they hate police officers and stuff like that, it's disheartening.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, like a couple hours ago, I talked to this, I don't know what his name was. It was like, I don't know. He was like a pretty big black guy, like dreadlocks. But we had like an hour-long discussion, just on like everything. It was like, did you see that?
I didn't see that. No, I just came
good.
in the last few minutes of your last debate.
I had like 4,000 likes on it, so like 4,500. So I was feeling pretty good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was long though. Talking about like socialism and capitalism, and like I explained to him it just doesn't work. And
yeah, I mean, like,
yeah, what were you saying?
It kills people more than anything. I mean,
like he was talking about how like some of the socialist countries are just like the greatest countries ever and produce like such great results, and yet like I literally showed him like the death tolls per socialist country. It's like Mao Zedong, 70 million, like.
Exactly. Is that it's just envy is really what it is that people don't want to earn their own money.
They have no incentive to work.
Exactly. So like you have like Canada, who obviously is insane because their prime minister, like, whatever, he said that Fidel Castro was a great leader and stuff like that. It's like, honestly, let's step back and let's look at what socialism has really done. And you can't label it democratic socialism because that's no different. And so,
yeah, honestly,
yeah. But do you watch like Ben Shapiro?
I don't as much. I'm like pretty busy, but
yeah, those guys are. If you go on and you watch like Ben Shapiro and stuff like that, it's really interesting.
You know Milo?
Oh yeah, Yiannopoulos, yeah.
Yeah. And then Gavin McKenna is like the funniest person.
They're both hilarious. I love them.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that pretty soon somebody would jump in and try and debate me on the topic of Black Lives Matter and wage gap, but nobody has yet.
Honestly, like, yeah, they realize that the people who are open for debates know like a lot more than they do. So like,
yeah.
Because the people who are in support of the Black Lives Matter don't actually know things. All they're doing is just repeating phrases they've heard before.
They're just shouting racism, but they're not combating it. Like I agree. I wouldn't sit here and I wouldn't say that racism doesn't exist, because it obviously does. But I'm not going to sit here and also agree with the fact that racism is prevalent. That's incorrect.
Yeah. Or that it's, I mean, honestly, America's turning towards, with affirmative action and with everything else, it's turning like anti-white, honestly.
Oh yeah. Like, and you look at terms like white privilege and stuff like that. That's a perfect example.
Yeah. What like white privilege is like isn't even real, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like for my like when I'm applying for college, right? I'm like 25% Hispanic, so I always put that, right? Because I get the benefits. It's like I don't get anything for being white. I don't get any white scholarships.
Exactly. And it's like you look at I saw this one thing the other day, this Asian kid who came from a really poor neighborhood, who was his family was so in poverty, and he was so impoverished that he studied in his closet like to hide from the gunshots and stuff like that. And he got a 1510 on his SAT, and it was some black kid, I think, who got like a 1215 or whatever, 1210 or whatever. He got accepted into, I want to say it was Harvard.
God damn.
And the Chinese kid didn't, and it was solely off the fact that that Chinese kid was Chinese.
Yeah. Honestly.
And so it just, the racial is that they call white privilege and stuff like that. There's no evidence of it existing. Is that back in the Jim Crow era, there was definitely some huge forms of racism that was definitely prevalent, especially in the police force. But now is that they're going through and they're shouting these awful, egregious things.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, and it's really disheartening, especially as a 17-year-old kid, like growing up, is that all of these kids are brainwashed in my grade. And
yeah, same. I'm 17 too. They're all When Trump got elected, the teachers lost it.
Oh, so great. I love it so much. I envy for liberal tears. Like, it just makes me laugh. And like, I've always, and it was, I'm not gonna lie, for the first few days, I didn't like Trump because I thought he was a joke. I thought he was coming in here for a sham.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Mike Huckabee whenever he was in the running. But then after a few weeks, I was like, he has a chance of winning, and listening to what everybody was saying. And so
yeah,
from the third week that he started running, I was on Trump train the entire way there, and everyone didn't believe me. And then the day of the election, everyone came up to me and they're like making fun of me. They're like, "Oh, Trump's gonna lose" and stuff like this.
Oh yeah. No.
And whenever he won, I walked into school.
The greatest thing was I go to like a pretty big school. It's like 3,000 kids. It's like whatever. We had a contest where you'd submit your like map of the states, right? And like you could win. And like everyone was like, "Oh, Hillary's gonna win. Like all the swing states are gonna go blue." I had my map 100% correct.
That's exactly. Well, no, I had my map. I put all my map as a joke to piss everyone off. I put it all red. I put all red states, but actually, it was just.
I said that Nevada would go red just because like Hillary wanted to take away the weed, and I was like, "Hey, Lamel, maybe the people who only care about weed will go for Trump."
Yeah, and I knew like those swing states. Once I saw he was up in Florida at the beginning, I knew. I was like, "There's an actual chance that he could win this." And it was just from there on, it was just amazing to watch. Is that everyone CNN? You'd watch and they're like, "Guys, this is really scary," and all this other stuff. It's like, how are you? You're not even like the majority. Is that you go over and you watch all these people on CNN who are deathly afraid, but it's like the American people are voting for Donald Trump, and the swing states are voting for Donald Trump, and so you have to respect it. And so,
oh no, it was Russia. Oh,
yeah, seriously, is that now? I don't even know what that is. Is that are they calling foul on Russia for hacking Hillary Clinton's email server? Is that what that is?
Well, now I've heard a lot of people saying that Russia hacked the voting and put in like false votes for Trump.
They did a recount in Wisconsin, and I knew like the second day I laughed. The second day, it said that Hillary gained 3 votes and Donald Trump gained 6, and it was it's unbelievable, and especially like. And you watch the first day after he got elected, the media's response was not like Donald Trump with a huge upset or anything like that. It was like scared kids sit in their homes and watch the election. And it's like, are you serious?
Yeah. The principal of my school called. Okay, so I go to a Catholic school, right? And the principal of my school called like a mass, and it was labeled like mass of what was it? It was like mass of like it was like havoc or something. I don't know. It was like some like turmoil or something like that. And it was like the whole thing. It was saying how like Trump's going to destroy our country. And he started out. He's like, "Last night my daughter had to go to sleep during the middle of the debate, and I woke her up. He said she was like 6. He woke her up and she started crying. And like some kids stood up and they're like, no 6-year-old should cry about the election. Like it's just
it's unbelievable." That's exactly right. And it's the mainstream media is that your kid's going to school and all these other kids are like, "Oh, my mommy doesn't like Donald Trump because he's a sexist," which there's no evidence of that. And I don't even know how to explain it, but the fact that the media was wrong and they just can't accept it. And now they're going to call the fact that they even a few days ago, one of the big things is that, they called that it was on fake news was the reason why he won was because of fake news.
Yeah, they're blaming on fake news. Now they're trying to pass laws that ban fake news as I don't even know.
That would infringe on the First Amendment rights anyways, but still.
Wait, what's up, JC Olguin? You said what?
Oh, she's somebody who knows me personally,
Oh,
but she's pretty pissed. She's
pissed.
probably triggered by this conversation right now because she's hardcore leftist.
Ooh, well, JC, if you ever want to debate, I'd like to debate you because that'd be fun.
Yeah, I just saw him wreck somebody, JC, so I'd watch out. No, but JC had to go to bed 2 minutes into our conversation.
Ooh, JC.
Yeah, she went out.
JC, do you want to debate? Foe? Yeah.
Yes.
You want to debate?
All right.
Okay, go on one of my posts and challenge me.
All right. I'll go watch that.
Okay, I'll see you, man.
Have fun with that. Yeah.
See you soon. Oh, JC can't. No. Rip. Okay.